Yo, what's up, friggin' YouTube? This is gonna be a short video. Just a couple shouts and a couple thank yous, shit like that. I know you guys hate this shit. You gotta do it, man. If not, you're fucking rude. Okay? That's my HK USP, and a really cool dude by the name of Whiteboy07. I don't even know the guy, and he sent me a holster for my HK USP 40. And it's amazing because I don't even have a holster for my HK USP 40. It's ironic that he sent me one for that, and I'm really going to put it to good use, man. Dude, thanks a lot. And these Scorpion DeSantis holsters, these are some of the nicest, comfortablest carry holsters you can buy. And it's in the waistband. It's a right-hand holster. And see how nice it holds the gun. And I figure your pants are like that. Okay. It holds it in there nice and tight. It won't come out. It's Tydex. You know what I mean? A Tydex material. Just another bullshit word for polymer and plastic. But these holsters are fantastic because they have a wide clip base. And when you have a wide clip base, it can handle a heavy gun. But the HK is not a heavy gun. By no means. It's a little heavier than the Glock. Everything's heavier than a fucking Glock. Glock's got everyone with that weight shit. But, you know, to me, if you put an HK down and a Glock and said which one you want, I'd pick the HK. I don't care what anybody says. Okay? I love super high quality, and that's what HK is. That's what it's all about. So thank you, Whiteboy07. And another guy I want to thank is the Southerner, it's just Southerner 985. Southerner 985 sent me an AK-47 side scope mount for my AK. How cool is that? This is what's great, man. You know, I make the videos, you know, and you guys do stuff like that. It's just, you don't have to do that, you know, but I appreciate it. I know it's your way of showing me that you appreciate what I'm doing. But thanks, man. I mean, all I can do is say thank you. Fantastic. That AK-47 mount's fantastic. I'm not real familiar with them because when I slide it on, it goes on halfway and it gets tight for some reason. So I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong. But like I said, I'm not a guy that puts a scope on an AK. But since I have 3 AKs, I was thinking about just tacking one of them up. Maybe make the arsenal tactical. Put a scope on it. Not too much stuff though. Maybe just a scope. Maybe a little light. I don't know. But the other AKs I'll leave natural. But thank you for that mount, Southerner 985. I appreciate it, man. That thing is really nice and it's good quality and it's beautiful. Thank you very much. HK USP 40. Hey, if you guys are HK fans, you know what movie you want to watch? Tears of the Sun with fucking Bruce Willis. Here's another guy that's in everything. Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis. I'm not a huge Bruce Willis fan. He's alright. I get no electric from him at all, but he's always in good movies. So if you want to see HKs, if you watch Tears in the Sun, what the movie's about is, I'm pretty sure they're Navy SEALs. Okay? And it's what I like about movies, especially the ones today, they dig in deep, very deep into detail to make sure the movie's authentic and everything they use is authentic. So it looked like they really did their homework when they did this movie, because they're Navy SEALs, so they're special forces, you know what I mean? And they're using, I was watching every gun they were handling. They had SIG 229s, they had, or probably the 226. It's hard to tell from a distance, 229 from a 226. Probably the SIG 226, and they all had HKs, you know, the full-size HK tactical handguns with sound suppressors on them. Really, really cool. So that just goes to show you, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Navy SEALs and Special Forces, them kind of guys, they use the top-notch shit, which are HKs and Sig Sauer. So, I mean, if you say, well, just because it's in a movie, no, it's pretty fucking accurate. They got it right. They had AR-15s, HKs, and SIGs, man. That's what they had, and it was a good movie too. And the enemy, of course, they were all using AK-47. So if you want to see a lot of cool AKs, that's a movie you want to see. And is it a good movie? It's all right. It's good. It has moments where it's really good, but it's not my kind of flick. It's like kind of like Black Hawk Down, like kind of related to that. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video on this HK 40. So far I only put 50, 60 rounds to it, and it's extremely accurate, and it's very. Oh, I know it's reliable. I'm telling you. I know I only put 60 rounds to it, but I would put my house on it that it's going to be reliable, and I know it's going to do what it's supposed to do. Do I know? No, I don't. I got to put more rounds to it. And one thing, my son picked it up. He goes, "Well, I guess these are real accurate." I said, "Well, all guns are accurate. All guns are accurate." He's like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Isn't that why it's a lot of money?" I said, "No. It's not a lot of money because it's accurate. It's a lot of money because it's durable and then reliable. When you pay a lot of money for a handgun, like when you pay $400 for a handgun, then you jump up to $800 for a handgun, you're paying for longevity. You're paying for long-lasting life of the pistol and reliability. Okay, not necessarily accuracy. Okay, I know Glocks are reliable and they last long, but I think a Sig Sauer would last longer. I think an HK would last longer. That's my opinion. That's what I think. Don't get all ass hurt if you're a Glock guy. I love Glocks too, but you know they're $550 for a reason. There's not a lot of work in a Glock, okay? But they are simple and they work, and that's why people like them. But I'm talking about long-term durability, long-term, you know what I mean? Reliability. I have to say, that's why the HKs are a lot of money. Are they overpriced? Hell yeah. No fucking polymer gun should be $800, $900, but I don't care. I want an HK in my collection, okay? If Special Forces and Navy SEALs are using them, using SIGs and HKs, I fucking want one. They know, they must know something. Anyway, but getting off subject. The biggest piece of shit gun made today is accurate. Accuracy is on the human being. You understand? You see them guys that shoot on TV, that Munden dude, I should know his John or Bob Munden, I think his name is, or yeah, he's amazing. That fucking guy could pick up an old, crusty, rusty, fucking single action revolver and shoot a fucking aspirin at 10 yards. Okay? So what that tells me is, you just have to get used to your weapon. You don't have to move the sights back and forth. You don't have to adjust this and adjust that. If the sights are like this, they're pretty much fixed on there. Don't drift them. As long as they're center, leave them alone and get to know your weapon. The more you fire it, the more you're going to get to know it, and it will become accurate. It'll become an extension of your body, and you'll be able to hit anything with it. So you can't shoot one gun and then shoot another gun and say, oh, well, this is more accurate than that. I don't want to contradict myself because I always say 1911s are the most accurate guns they are, but if you listen to what I say, I always say when I'm done saying that phrase, to me. Don't forget that little to me, because that's important. For me, the ergonomics of a 1911, my body likes the way it's angled, so I can shoot good with a 1911. I can shoot good with a 1911, better than an HK, Glock, SIG, or anything. But if I shot long enough with the SIG or an HK or a Glock, eventually I would shoot just as good with the just as good as I do with the 1911. Like it's not the gun, it's you. You have to adjust to the weapon. So stop saying this gun's more accurate than that gun. It's just, you know. I mean, if you put them in a gun vise and pulled the trigger, will one gun be more accurate than the other? Yeah, so slightly that you won't notice though. You know, I'm so slightly that it really don't make a difference. Of course, one's going to be a little accurate than the other, but you're talking about splitting hairs. All right, I'm going. I'm out of breath. I'm fat. I'm out.